Hello, everybody. Thank you for returning to our YouTube channel. I am Brian. My co-host Matthew Creedican, the Navy SEAL, who's usually on here with me, is over in Ukraine doing some things. He will be back tomorrow. We are part of an organization called Technology United for Ukraine, and we bring innovative technologies to the Ukrainian military and civilian population. We're full of scientists, engineers, technology, or anybody who wants to help. So if you want to help, link is in the description. All right, with no further ado, let's talk about what's going on down in the Donbas area. As we know, Avdiivka fell several months ago, but how far have the Russians progressed to date? So let me share my screen with you. We'll go over here to this is the deep state. Love these, their mapping. Let's see, let's grab the ruler here. We're going to talk about this area right here in particular. And we're going to see how far the Russians have progressed since then. All right, so let's start. We're on the 31st of last month, and now we're going to progress a week later. All right, so now we see them moving further forward, further forward, further forward. So you see the individual little areas here where they're making progress. Then they had a big movement forward on the 4th. And again, more movement. And so this is until date. So we've seen they've made it, maybe half a mile, half a kilometer in these areas over the past week. We can measure this. We'll start here right from the border of Donetsk, and let's move all the way out to here, and we'll see. So we're looking at roughly, let's round it up, 30 kilometers. The losses for the Russians have been absolutely astronomical. Thousands and thousands of troops, hundreds and hundreds of tanks. So this is definitely a very contested area, but it's turned out to be an area where their attrition is just through the roof because Ukrainians are just simply pulling back. So the minute the Russians get a foothold, they just pull back to prepared defenses. So now let's look at military land, and this will give you an idea. These are the units that you'll find here, the Ukrainian units, which is kind of interesting to get an idea of who's there. The 110th Mechanized Brigade. We have a special battalion, the 211th. You kind of get an idea of all these different units that are out there helping to fend off the Russians. And now these groups are the Russians. Where they're actually stationed, they would be up here somewhere, but where precisely, we're not sure. But they would be participating in these offenses. So, very interesting. Gives us an idea of what's going on the front lines, particularly in the Donbas area. So anyways, thanks again, everybody, for coming to our YouTube channel. And remember, if you want to join Technology United for Ukraine, link is in the description. All right, everyone. Slava Ukraini.